All right, tour of my house. I'm just gonna start the camera. I don't know what I'm doing now. I've tried to do a tour of my house a few times, and this is how it usually goes. Oh good, my kids all have clothes on. Let me get my camera. What the heck? Two of my kids are naked and the baby's taking her clothes off. So, nobody's here right now, well, except me, obviously. And I'm just gonna take you through my day, I guess. I just woke up and did a bunch of stretches. I just put this mattress on the floor and sleep right there. I don't have like, bedroom set up or anything. Oh, and then I did a bunch of stretches on this mat here while wearing chainmail. I started wearing, so while I was moving all my stuff in here, Deshana found my old chainmail, which I used to use for exercise and stuff. And I recently started running again, and my legs were like, oh man, we are not ready for this. This is too much high impact. So I started wearing my chainmail again to get my legs, stronger. So anyway, I just did a bunch of stretches, and now I'm gonna have some breakfast. Now let's just do a quick shot around the house right now. I'm in the process of moving in still, so there's stuff all over the place. But like a lot of this stuff, has jobs. Like this is a whole bunch of windows, so they're obviously not going to stay there. Oh, I don't have somewhere to put my clothes yet. I could put them on those shelves back there. See, I have a bunch of shelves. Now, why don't I just take a bunch of this stuff and put it on the shelves? Well, I don't want to just do it all haphazardly. I'll go through boxes one at a time now and then, because a lot of the stuff in these boxes has places to go in my house, like bolts, nuts, and springs, and tools. Like I have places for all that stuff. But then anything else will go in the shelves. And then like obviously a water tank is not going to stay there, and like these 3 king-size mattresses, they're going to go upstairs, which is not built yet. I have them before I need them because they were cheap, because they had some water damage on them. So I just took them when I could get them cheap. So they're here just in storage. Oh, and you can probably see a bunch of garbage bags behind me. That's bags of styrofoam. I have tons of styrofoam still from when I built this place, which is mostly styrofoam concrete, styrocrete you could call it, which is like styrofoam mixed with sand and cement. A lot of styrofoam mixed with a little bit of sand and cement. So probably 50% of the volume of this house, this building, is styrofoam, which has worked out really well. Oh, and the roof leaks a little, nothing serious. So I put a sheet of plastic over my sleeping area. There are actually no leaks over here, but just in case. That way I can keep all my computer stuff, and if I'm sleeping, I'm not going to get dripped on if a leak opens up there or anything. But for the most part, the roof is doing pretty good. There's a few drips here and there, but you know what? I'm just going to shut up. Oh, it turns out the water tank is useful. So this morning I'm having squash bread that I made yesterday. No, I made this 2 days ago. Yesterday I made cinnamon raisin bread. Oh, so tasty. Which is coconut cinnamon raisin bread. I've been making a lot of bread recently because my daughter showed me how to make it. And whenever I make bread, it's always like a lot of something else. So this bread was like 50% squash, and then flour and yeast and all the rest of the stuff. And these are peanuts I ground up myself. I haven't grown them myself yet, but I have a grinder machine. Oh, this is my grinder machine. It's got like a grinder over here and then some giant motorized thing I found in the junkyard. It's way overpowered for what it's doing, but it does a great job. And then over here I've got my blower, just in case there are flies. I can open a window and blow them out. And under here there's just food and pots and pans and food and put that away. And I've got my water over here. Someone asked what filters I'm using. I'm using one of these. Two of them come in a pack. Hopefully the camera can see that. I don't know, they're supposed to be good. I don't really know that much about them, but you know, I've been drinking the water and I haven't died. Although I was drinking from this water source without filtering it before anyway, so it's just a just in case thing. This is plantain. I'll probably make some plantain coconut bread today, because I opened a coconut yesterday, and I didn't mean to do this, but I took off a chunk of the shell, so the coconut's exposed, so I need to use it before it starts getting moldy or anything like that. Oh, and here, this is something Deshana made. Oh, I love her tasty drinks. This is a ginger bug. It's a carbonated beverage thing. And I generally don't like carbonated beverages from today because they're, oh jeez. Oh, I gotta take this in the sink, hold on. You know, carbonated beverages today are just all sugar and, ugh. But this is like what they originally came from. This is what they originally were. It's, this one is fermented ginger, and it has star fruit in it, apparently. Oh man, that's good. I really like them when they're fermented enough that the sugar's all out of them, and they're like real sharp and like, you know, it makes you feel like you're eating a bunch of nails or something. Not really, but it's like spicy, like it's got bite, not spicy, but anyway, those are delicious. I love those, man. She hasn't made any in a while, and she brought one over the other day. Very excited. All right, so what am I doing today? Oh, I obsessively wipe my counter clean. Every time there's any bit of anything on it, I like wipe it. Because I like to have a clean counter. I definitely wouldn't say I'm a neat freak, but like my living space, I like to be really neat because I spend a lot of time digging in the dirt or like building things and getting covered in grease and crap. And then when I'm not working on stuff, I like to be clean. I like to be clean, man. It feels good. Oh, one fun fact about my house is there is no plumbing coming into my house. There's plumbing going out, but no plumbing coming in. Yo, but Jamie, all you have to do is run a pipe, and yeah, no, I know, it would be very easy to run a pipe, but I like going to get the water. Yo, but Joe, no, all right, you know what? Let's go do it. I don't know what to do with extra bags. I gotta figure out something to do with bags. Anyway, you can go out the side door, or I like to go on the walkway. Oh, so nice. Oh, all this stuff up at the side of the house. It's all got jobs. Very exciting, important jobs. And over here's my water. Dude, it's beautiful out here. How could I not want to come and do this every day? Oh, and I'm gonna go around the long way because I like it. Right up from the water, I've got some bananas almost ready. Well, those are actually white plantains. And if we zoom around here, here's my little 45-meter running track. Back door. More stuff that has jobs. And I've been clearing out some of the jungle. Oh, I gotta do some clearing out up there. This is a mango tree. Hopefully it gives me some good mangoes this year. Down here, I've got some beans growing, and this funny looking thing here is yam pea, which is like a potato thing, and some more beans, some more beans. Oh, and I have some squash growing down here. Oh, look, check out these banana trees. These are banana trees. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get bananas soon because they're huge. This is yucca growing. These ones are probably ready pretty soon. Potatoes, sweet potatoes. Oregano, I put that in most of my bread. This is a rose apple, more beans, some katuk, which is like leafy, you know, just, and I don't know, more food plants, some more sweet potatoes. Oh, this is a boat I've been working on, just refurbishing it a little bit. The side pontoons are right here. I've got most of the barnacles off. I need to get the barnacles off the bottom of the boat. Oh, avocado tree. I've got a few of these going. This is a water apple tree and some other stuff, and something, another avocado, and then up at the top, there's an avocado tree right up there. Oh, and here's another mango tree, and then coconuts. I don't get coconuts all the time. Sometimes of the year, I don't have enough coconut trees to guarantee I get one every day. But most days, I get at least one coconut. And now these coconut husks, this is the outside part. If you light them on fire, it makes a little bit of smoke that the bugs really don't like. And the bugs aren't bad here. I'm outside with nothing on right now and not having any problems. In the morning and in the evening though, the bugs come out. These little tiny things called chytras, and they suck. They're like mini mosquitoes. The mosquitoes aren't such a big deal because you can see them, but these little chytra things. Ugh. All right, let's get the water in here. Let that blub away for a while. Oh, got some water drops. All right. Yeah, let me show you how this coconut husk deal works. This is one that's been inside, so it's pretty dry. And it's kind of ripped open there. Should be able to, yeah. Now that's gonna burn for like, I don't know, half an hour, and just like make a little bit of smoke that keeps all the bugs away. All right, coconut. Oh, I have these little things to cover any stuff that flies might get on, just in case. I haven't had a fly problem, but maybe that's because I do that. Oh, here are my kayaks, and I've got a kid's car I'm working on, and some tool stuff. That's like the tool side of the house at the moment. look, a cat helmet. Oh, it's got a hole. Oh, could have been a cat helmet. And not that I have a cat. Oh, don't want to forget this guy. Oh, good stuff. Since my countertops are so clean, I can keep all this coconut that missed the bowl. Oh, I gotta sweep with the rest. Oh my gosh. Alright, bowl of coconut, what do you want to be today? I already have a loaf of bread I haven't even opened yet. You know what? Let's get her. Oh. Why is my bowl already full of leaves? I'm going to save half this coconut, maybe not half, some of it, for coconut cereal for lunch. Beauty. And now the rest, oh, noodles! That's what we're going to do. Okay. Put the rest of the coconut juice in here, coconut water. All right, if I chop these up, put them in the noodles, and I'll make them bread noodles. Oh, my favorite, bread noodles. I love bread noodles. All right, bread noodles are just like normal noodles, except you make them with bread dough. And we're gonna make bread dough with a bunch of coconut and a bunch of vegetables. These are those leaves that I ate outside earlier, katuk. Oh, I can leave it on my sandwich. Oh, I can put some garlic in here too. Somebody's making a mess. Yeah, my counters are clean, so it's fine. Garlic. Leave those for a few minutes. Out here I've got some raised beds that I'm filling with compost. That didn't make it, but that's okay. And my banana trees are surrounding a compost spot too. Eventually I want all the land down here to be at the height of these raised beds. I need to use this tomato because my baby bit it yesterday, so I'll go on the bread too. I mean in the noodles, the bread noodles. My garlic should be ready. Alright, some flour. Fancy yeast stuff. Bit of salt. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, wait, which hand? This one has a cut on the thumb. This one has a cut over there. All right, this hand. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, I had to switch hands because I hit my thumb with a machete yesterday. It probably sounds a lot worse than it was. Oh, Jamie, you're making your bread wrong. Oh, I think you're right. Could you go to my workshop where I keep the saws and the cutting tools? And could you maybe go find the socket? Oh, my fancy little wiper here. This is actually a breast pad for women who are, breastfeeding and maybe have leaky nipples a little bit. You can just put it on your wherever, It's great for wiping stuff up. Okay, I got tasty lunch and dinner to look forward to. Now what? Oh, I'm not doing anything else. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go check on my popcorn. I forgot to mention out here, I've got popcorn growing. It's just kind of starting. There's another one. There's some more down there. Oh, I'm excited about those. I hope I get some popcorn. All right, let's see what I've got on my tool table here. These are my kids' tables. They just make a mess there. This is my do everything table. Currently, it has just stuff that I just dumped in here when I moved in, so I'm going through that, putting it away. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. All right. All right, I have a few things going on here. Some propellers I need to do something to. This one's just in good shape. I just need to get the barnacles off it. I'm trying to take the chuck off this drill to put it on this one because this crappy chuck is totally broken. And on on the internet, on YouTube, they make it look so easy, but this dude is stuck on there. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Well, maybe I can get some barnacles off here. Let's see. I really need to get the barnacles off the boat. Those need to come off easy. So this is one of the many things that, oh, nice. This boat is one of the many things that I kind of neglected while I was working on my house. I kind of put everything aside so I could make it happen, which was totally worth it. It's just now I need to, you know, take care of all the stuff I wasn't taking care of. Oh, these are coming off pretty easy. That's great. Man, those barnacles came off so easy. Alright, now this propeller obviously has a broken fin. It's not a real fast turning one, so maybe it would be alright the way it is. I don't know, I can test it like this. My other options are cut this one off to just even it out, or cut this off and then take these three and reposition them so it's a 3-blade propeller, which is kind of a major operation. This is made out of fiberglass, so I can do it. I can cut it off and re-fiberglass them into different spots. Which would be kind of good, because I also want to change the angle of this. It's a little bit too steep. I want to get it back this way a little more. But that's not that important. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Alright. These guys are looking pretty good too. There's still some barnacles showing, but it's pretty superficial. It's just on the surface. But that thing down there, oh, that's got a lot of barnacles on it. Let's go take a look. Alright, barnacles. Oh, those look stuck on there. Oh man, look at all those barnacles. I chipped a few off the front with my machete the other day. Oh, alright, let's see how this goes. Oh man, you're not. Oh, that one came off right. Come on. See, with these things, if they kind of break up into little bits, they just stick on so hard. But if you can chip the whole thing off at once, it comes off pretty good usually. Whoa. Oh, there's a good one. That one popped right off. Alright, it's getting too hot in the sun out here. I gotta do something else. Maybe I can just swap hats. Get a shadier one and do some more barnacles. Man, it would be good to get that stupid thing cleaned off. Let's need this guy some more. Okay, I got most of one side done. There's just the part that's hanging out over the water back there. I need to get a tire or something to put under the back so I can pull it up more. Because if I just pull it up into the land, it's going to wreck the propeller shaft for the pedals. Maybe I have something in the house. I have a tire over at Deshana's house I can bring. You know what I really want to do out here? I've got this boat and that boat, and I have another boat that I'm thinking of parking in here. But I'm thinking of having like a big steel, like it would have to be stainless steel because it's going to be out here. Like dome, kind of like what I've got inside. Let me see. Okay, kind of like this thing, you know? It goes everywhere. That wasn't too hard to make. And that would hold up a lot of weight. If I put one similarly sized out here, oh man, it would take up just a huge area. I wouldn't have to make it as tall as that. But then with the big frame up there, I can hang ropes down and crane boats up and move them around and stuff. And yeah, and then I could put some panels on the top to keep the rain out of some areas. I don't know. Mostly it would just be really good to have up there for moving stuff around and climbing around. Oh, that would be great to have for a lot of different reasons. I have to put some big concrete footings down. Obviously not in the canal, but like, you know, over here and over here and over here. Just, oh, that would be great. And I have plenty of stainless steel nuts and bolts to do it. I would just have to get the pipes. I know where to get them. Like, if I get that many, I should be able to negotiate a good deal. Oh, that would be so nice to have out there. I should do that. All right, right now, I think it's food time. Food and drinks. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh, look at that. Oh no, this is my thumb with a cut on it. This should be enough kneading for this. I mean, since I'm making it into noodles, it doesn't really need that much anyway. Okay. Oats it is. I'm not going to bother cooking this. Nuts. Raisins. Oh, that baby put a hole in the bag. Oh, that mischievous little baby. Beauty. Alright, while that's soaking in, I'm going to go check on my good coconut tree. My good coconut tree being the one that makes the most coconuts. This guy right here. Oh, look at all those coconuts up there. Hopefully it's not too much in silhouette. This is the one that gives me the most coconuts though. I don't see any today. Nope, nothing. There's another little coconut tree right back here. Don't see anything back there either, except some washed up garbage. Yay. Well, I did get two off a tree up on the hill behind the house yesterday, so whatever. Oh, and especial ingrediente. Yeah, it's cornflakes. And since watching someone eat on camera is like the most irritating thing in the universe, I'm gonna turn this off. While I'm having an inside break, I think I might operate on this old radio thing. It's got lots of different bands on it. And it runs off 6 volts. It should run off 5 volts, which means I should be able to power it with a USB thing. And I have a USB thing here with a cut-off end. So I'm going to put some alligator clips on it. I'm taking the alligator clips off these alligator clip things because, well, I bought them cheap at some surplus place. And I guess the guys in China didn't do a very good job of attaching them because the wire is barely touching. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, get in there. Oh, I can't reach. If I put a little hole in this in the right place, it'll kind of hold the wire from moving. That looks about right. Alright, it's in there nice and snug. Now supposedly this should turn on if I go plug it in. I'm being all optimistic and I've already stuffed a wire in the little antenna spot because the antenna is long gone.
Marcar una fecha, lo más importante para mí es creerla. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Todos buenas tardes, bienvenidos al programa. Vamos a iniciar.
Last night I watched The 13th Warrior, and it's about this Arab guy who spends a bunch of time with some Vikings. And at first there's a big clash of cultures. You know, the Vikings see this little Arab guy as this puny, pathetic little child weakling. And the Arab sees these giant barbarians as just these disgusting monsters. But then they all go on this mission together, this big elaborate adventure. And the more stuff they do together, the less their differences matter, because they start seeing each other for what they can do instead of for what they can't do, or for their, you know, personal life choices or whatever. And this is something I've seen a lot in my own life, and I think it's something that we've lost to a large degree in our modern culture. Like, I've spent a lot of time in cultures other than the one where I grew up. And when I think back, the times things have gone the best have always been when we were working on some goal together. Because then we would look at each other for what we can do instead of what we can't do. And when I think about the times when I've been in a culture that's totally different and we're just kind of hanging out not doing anything, you know, the prejudices keep coming up, the racism and all that kind of stuff. And I think, you know, in our society today, people spend a lot of time doing nothing. Like, they'll go to a job and make money, but then after that, everything's recreation time. And even at their jobs, a lot of people is just kind of hanging around, just being there, collecting a paycheck. And, you know, people mow their lawn or whatever, but that's like the most industrious thing people do. It's not like the old days where it would be like, okay, we need a fence here. Let's get 30 people together and spend the next 2 weeks building this fence. And let's see what everyone can do and, work together and, achieve this goal. Instead of now, it's just like, well, let's sit around and drink some beers and gripe about each other and talk about how much everyone else sucks. I think it would be really, really beneficial to our species in general if people got back to doing more things. They say what's that saying? Idle hands are the devil's playthings. I don't know about any literal devils or anything, but like metaphorically speaking, yeah, I totally get that. It'd be really cool, I think, if people could break out of our non-productive lifestyles and get back to working together to achieve cool goals and make things. Okay, I think it's time to mow the lawn, speaking of making things. Okay, let's get my lawnmower. Yeah. And my other lawnmower. Yeah, let's get my lawn mowing clothes. I just don't want to get sunburned. Ooh, I should wear my big hat again. At the front door, let's hang a left, let's go this way. Let's move on, mow the lawn up here. It's all looking pretty good down there. Oh, I'm doing a pretty good job up here. I gotta take care of this tree. Oh, avocado tree. Looking good, looking good. I don't want to mow this right down to where you can see in. I kind of want to leave like a hedge, so that's, I could do a little bit more there. I want to get out a bunch of this. Hey, look, the ocean. And then over here, oh, there's my house. Oh, nice roof. All right. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Some jungly grass, I need to cut that down. Yeah. This is almost through. I just need to cut all that through. Oh, get some of this. This stuff I want to stay there because there's a drop off right there. Oh, there's some jungliness. Let me get through that. Yeah, this tree is basically being swallowed up by these fuzzy, I don't know what they are. What is this? Fuzzy stuff. Last week, the whole thing up there was like green over my head, totally impassable. So it's almost cleared out now, another few hours. But I think that's good for today. And then there are some fruit trees up there. Not the best fruit. Slurring my words because I've been out in the sun for 3 hours. Not the best fruit in the world. It's cocoa plums. But they're not bad. So I want to trim all those trees back so they're in a more manageable size and pull all the vines off them and stuff because they're just being smothered with all the foliage up there. And then once I have it all cleared out, I can start planting more of the trees I want, like avocados. I want to plant lots of avocados. Get some more. I don't know. I might keep my banana trees down here because I think they like a lot of moisture, and this area down here gets more moisture. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try some up there. I'm just gonna plant all kinds of fruit things up there and see what sticks. And someone's gonna say you're planting your trees too close together because like 90% of them aren't gonna work. So I'm just gonna plant a whole bunch of stuff, see what works up there, and then eat. And down here in this lower zone where it's a little shadier, I want to plant vegetables. So I already have some stuff growing in this thing. I need to get some dirt and leaves and junk in here and in that one. And I want to fill up this whole area with raised beds like this. And then, eventually I'll fill in the space between the raised beds and then the land will just be higher. Because, the ocean is very close right now. Like, from that log over actually floods during the highest tides of the year. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but a few times a year. Like, that whole area over there will flood. And the ocean's not getting any lower, and I don't want it to start coming up here. Oh, I have another chunk of land over there. It's not really connected to this. Like I could drive a kayak through the water here. But you can step over that little bit of water and walk through a bit of mud and get to that. But I want to build a bridge. Oh, anyway, let's go get some water. Some sky bears. Oh, there's another thing I'm doing up at the top there. Okay, I don't know if you can see it very well. Come on, camera, focus. Okay, this grass right here is Bermuda grass, I think it's called, or golf course grass. It's what they put on like putting greens. If it's in full sun, it gets real thick and it's just like a green carpet, and it doesn't get very tall. So I want to plant that all up at the top. I've started putting a few little spots up there. I'm not going to do any right now because it's just hot and dry. So next time it rains, I'll dig some chunks of it out from down here, take it up and plant it where there's basically bare dirt. And then hopefully up there, relatively soon, I'll just have like nice golf course grass and then fruit trees, nicely trimmed and everything, so you can walk around them, they're not a mess. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Right now though, 3:30, eh? I think it's time to get clean and do some inside stuff. Maybe I can put away some of the stuff whatever. I'll figure it out after I get clean. All right, shower time. Oh, and if you walk down this path and then like go that way through a little path, like under some stuff, you get to a little beach on the other side there. And when I say little beach, I mean like a little beach. Alright, Jamie, remember to fuzz out this video, because you're naked. Oh, that feels weird, taking my clothes out in front of the camera. Yes, my shower's outside, and there's nobody here. Oh, that's some good stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna have a shower, like a shower, and wash my clothes at the same time. Okay, go away. Oh, that is some good stuff right there. Oh, I'm gonna stand right over that. I'm not gonna show you that. Okay, I'm just gonna stand here for a few minutes. Oh, I think my camera's full. I better get some stuff off it. I cook on fire lately, which happens to work really well with the bugs coming out in the evening. So it's like 4:30 now. 5 or 6 o'clock, there'll be some bugs, but with the fire here, there won't be anything. I've been thinking about making a big parabolic dish with reflectors, like maybe just painted silver on the inside to cook with the sun. And I mean, there's tons of other options, but I do always want to keep a fire option available, just because it's so nice to just keep the bugs away and not have to worry about that in the evenings. I do want to make a new one of these though. This one's, I don't know, like several years old. I don't know, 7 or 8 or something. It's in pretty rough shape. Yeah, you can really see how much it's worn on this side. Oh, shit. Get in there.
Brown bowl. I love my brown bowl. I love my brown bowl. I love my... Oh no! It started raining. Her boat got all cleaned up. Did Mama cry? Goodness no. She just kept pedaling along, singing her song. I love my wet clean boat. I love my wet boat. I love my wet clean boat. I love my wet boat. I love my wet. What is the moral of this story? You're gonna drive through a lot of but you gotta keep pedaling along, singing your song.
No, it's you that drive through a lot of
What are you turkeys doing?
but you just got here.
We got invited to a fancy restaurant for dinner.
Who invited you?
I don't know.
Must have been the walkie-talkie on Ghost
We
again.
got an invitation though, so we can.
That baby's trying to climb out.
She's
I better
hungry.
go get her. Hey you guys, I need at least 2 noodle pinchers. Are you a noodle pincher?
Go inside and don't look.
Alright, I won't look. Hey, well, what are you doing in my house?
Huh?
You redecorating? You want the other side up? Like that? Alright, what is going on here?
Why do we have to go?
Because it's gonna get video. Watch out. Okay, go. Very go. Ah! There's somebody coming!
That's a pirate! Make it run for it! Ripping these down for bells. Stand right here. Get close. Come close. Crack in. Here. Okay, I'll start ripping. Don't drop them. Just place them in. Get close. Don't. Bells, stop dropping them. Put your hand close. Crack in. You gotta put your hand close. Don't throw them in. They'll splash. Don't drop them too far. Drop them close. Real close. No. Put your hand closer. So you don't splash. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, where he got
Okay, no more. It's gonna overflow. Put the rest in the bowl. All right, now I need to get this sucker to boil quick. Bells, grab a coconut shell. Or stop recording and grab a coconut shell. Oh, I really filled that one full. It's just these kids, they go crazy for cheesy noodles. Or, as it's otherwise known, mac and bees. Crack and fleas. Oh no! Oh no! I need a bigger pot. Looks like I've got a little left. I'll just cook that just like that. Oh, that's some tasty stuff right there. Arr, pirate! Who's that car right there? Who is this one? Well, who is it? Is that Lightning McQueen and this is Mater? I'm gonna drag him around, but not to scale. Oh wow, thanks for my shoes. That's great. Alright, I guess I'm putting them on.
She thinks that's a good idea.
How were my noodles and cheese? What does it say on that thing right there?
This?
Yes.
100% could be confused. Divers.
What did it originally say?
100% pure.
You don't even remember. Oh, food coma. So my older daughter is super into reading and math and all that stuff. But the next one, not so much. So I'm getting her into video games. Because in the video games, you know, you have to read stuff and you have to keep track of numbers and all that stuff. And Final Fantasy 1 has just a little bit of reading that you have to do. You have to talk to people and you read the stuff, and I'm hoping it's going to get her more interested. It's funny seeing this on such a big screen. Like each pixel is like the size of my thumb. You know what pixels are, right? They're like the individual squares that make up all the pictures. 3 humans left, 2 kids are staying here tonight. And we're just gonna go have evening chill out time until we go to sleep in a while. Someone's definitely gonna ask what my projector is. It's a DB Power something or other. Seems pretty good. I don't know though. I've only had it for a couple months, but it's been good so far. Oh, a couple of other features I shouldn't leave out. This is where I keep my sand for, you know, mixing with cement. Of course. What is this?
Sand.
But what do you guys use it for?
Playing.
Yeah, it's your sandbox. And the fan noise that's often going is a bug sucker. So I got a light here which attracts bugs, and then they get sucked into this mesh sock thing, which is the same mesh as I have up in this window. So if at night some stray mosquito flies into the house, it gets sucked into there instead of biting me. It keeps the house pretty clear of bugs, which is really nice. Oh, and last but certainly not least,